Did you know that Islamic governments were the first to abolish slavery?
Wrong. The opposite is true. Islamic governments were the last on earth to abolish slavery. It's time for a history lesson. The final country in the world to abolish slavery was the very much Islamic nation of Mauritania in 1981, and incredibly, it wasn't until the 21st century, in 2007, that they criminalised it in law. But Mauritania wasn't alone in late abolition. In other Islamic nations like Qatar, Yemen, Saudi Arabia and Oman, slavery wasn't abolished until the 1950s, 60s and 70s respectively. Slavery has been a part of Islam since the very beginning. The Prophet Muhammad himself owned and captured slaves during his campaigns in Arabia. And slavery was a prominent part of the original Islamic conquests of the 7th century during their rapid expansion across Asia, Africa and Europe. The idea of abolishing slavery as a universal moral imperative was exclusively a product of the West, a combination of Christian teachings and Enlightenment principles. The fact that slavery no longer exists in the Islamic world is largely to do with the military, political and economic superiority of the West. Western power, particularly that of Britain's navy, meant that pressure could be brought to bear against the practice all over the world.